On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos.
For Denver.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Patterson on the carry, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Trying to get it with Snell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Patterson. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down and goal to go.
Here's Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Clock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown,
Melvin Gordon. 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after one. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for... He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Broncos are going to retake the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Locke again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
17 yards.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Melvin Gordon.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, Denver.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Steelers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far. And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Here we go.
Block working out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's second down. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield? It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Clock now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Lock. This is the tight end fan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and 10, here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third and long, it's Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Gordon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 25 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. That'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Broncos.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half.